Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, it is 10 a.m. on Friday. It is officially the opening day of the Myrtle Beach Bike Week. And yeah, 10 a.m., guys. Remember, this is the one show that we open a little bit later because we tend to be here really late every night, at least till 9, 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 or 12. We try not to be here that late, but sometimes it just happens. So if you guys are looking for us, we are across the street from the Beaver Bar. Yeah, I didn't just point at the Beaver Bar, but the Beaver Bar's over there. I promise you that. Right across the street, the backside of the car wash, right past Monster Bread. Hi guys, as you can see back there behind me, we've got the Let's Roll Lounge set up here in Myrtle's Inlet. However, we're in a very high traffic area right there. A lot of motorcycles coming in and out, a lot of cars coming in and out to buy trailers from the trailer store. It's not a good spot for me to do a demo on the Let's Roll Cruiser Dolly. So, perfect time for an air compressor to kick on. I have a solution for that. All right, guys, so today we are going to team up with the Psycho Killer Detailing Products team, and we're going to take his Softail, we're going to put it up on the Cruiser Dolly. That way he can use it, well, they can use it all day long to detail their motorcycle. The wheels will be off the ground. They'll actually be able to do a better job at demoing their product, and people can still see how the Cruiser Dolly works all at the same time. So if you guys want to see the Cruiser Dolly in action, come by Psycho Killer, get some cleaning products, spin the bike around, and see what you think. All right, guys, and I can't do this and hold the camera at the same time. So the lovely Michelle here, she's going to be my camera girl for a moment so we can get this done. Stable. Go for it. Roll that in between the kickstand and the lift itself. Go off the top, 2 inches high. Take it back down. Stand up on the table. That'd be badass. There you have it. All right, guys, so there you go. We give it a Softail up on it. A little bit different placement on the dolly than we did with the touring models, but it all works out just the same. All right, guys, see now Michelle's trying to clean that back wheel. And look, she can spin it around to get to all the little nooks and crannies that she couldn't get to before.
It's a great idea.
Awesome.
It is awesome. I like that.
Sure makes it a lot easier.
It does.
No, we came up yesterday and then we will be back Monday. We're going to be back.
Well, guys, a little bit of a slow start to this Friday morning, but we have already got 3 bikes in and out. We got 1 more coming on the way. We just finished up this Ultra right here, and on the lift, we got this sweet-looking Skull up ride.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And no, I don't do tires either. I just was helping him.
I seen them on the side of the road. You're just walking out.
And I have an exclusive opportunity to be lucky with Luke Combs' lottery experience.
Hi guys, so I decided to come up here and go ahead and top the bike off with fuel, and they've actually got a mid-grade here that's non-ethanol. With the bike not idling, I probably don't need the full 93, but I'd always like to use the non-ethanol whenever I can. Backing up a little bit of a line here now. We got 2 more out here. These 2 lifts are full. Some beautiful bikes in here today though. Well guys, it is about 4:45 in the afternoon, and you know, it's been a really slow traffic day. There hasn't been a lot of people here walking around. In fact, I haven't even started the motorcycle yet. I just haven't felt there's been enough people here to justify the fuel cost. But with that said, we've actually made our sales from last year already. Well, we will. The bike that we're working on now, the Strike that we haven't rung up yet, that will put us over. If anything else comes in, it's still early. We're still gonna be open for a few hours. So all in all, I'm happy with that. It just doesn't seem to be a lot of people walking around. So earlier today, we put a set of love jugs on this for the customer. And he's handicapped, and so he's got a lot of extra accessories on this that help him with his disability. But he also wanted us to put a few other accessories on. So he's got like the vented transmission cover from Trask that we're gonna put on down there. I think we're gonna do a tank lift on it for him and put the wind deflectors in there. Just a few other things that we normally don't do. But because it's a relatively slow day, I said, you know what, bring the parts by. As long as we've got time, we'll do it. But if we get busy, you're gonna have to push your bike to the side and take care of, you know, our primary business. But right now we got some time, so we're gonna try to get it done. And speaking of getting it done, this is Gus right here behind me. Gus is the one that's actually doing the job. So he's helping us out on this show. Because where do you say you live up? Massachusetts somewhere? Yeah, so he's up in Massachusetts. Yeah, so he decided to come down here and hang out with us for the week. Last year we were pretty busy here, but we had Joey. And so without Joey, we wanted an extra helping hand. And speaking of which, he's got this really cool shirt on. If I get him to half strip for you to show you the shirt, it's a tribute to Joey, and I think it's really awesome. All right, guys, imagine cheesy music right now, but all right, there we go. All right, tribute to Joey. Standing up on his old Suzuki Intruder, being the daredevil that he always was.
I actually have a necklace with some of his ashes in it in my van with me as well.
That's awesome. Obviously, Gus and Joey were pretty good friends.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the right bolt. You know, they must have lost it. You'll have to be, yeah, you may have to crack that loose.
Yeah.
Come on down to Myrrells and then I'll. Hi, Keith. How are you? Actually, you want to go on that side so you can see the outfit? Hey, y'all. Christine at the Myrrells and Outpost, the cheapest beer in town.
Well, guys, it's a little bit after 7 o'clock now, and we got kind of a lull, a couple more bikes in there. We've definitely made sales, but still kind of slow. I actually went inside, had to order a bunch of parts, trying to get a bunch of electrical connectors and so on and so forth for some projects I'm working on and some new products. So all in all, still been a good day. Sun's getting ready to go down. People are walking around. right, guys. So this gentleman right here is, say right, Balthazar. Okay. So this is his tri-glide right here, and really what we did this afternoon, we did a set of Mighty Might Love Jugs on it, and we also did a Supreme oil change. But he also had a bunch of parts from DK Customs that he wanted us to put on it. Because it was a slow day, we agreed to do it. It took us a while. It's what, 10:30, 10:45 at night now. We're just now finishing up, and we're going to drop the curtains as soon as he's gone. But let's go over what we did on the bike real quick. So if you look down in here, that nice shiny chrome cover, that is the Trask breather cover. Apparently allows better breathing for the crankcase and the transmission. And it has this catch can thingy that attaches to it. We installed a 1-inch tank riser kit with the air deflectors to push more air down into the engine. So go down the highway, you get a little bit better cooling efficiency. And of course there are the Love Jugs. But then in addition to that, we added an oil cooler, because if you guys don't know, the dual cooled bikes with the liquid cooled heads, you see there's radiators in there? Well, they don't have an oil cooler because the water pump goes down where the oil cooler normally would be. So the addition of an oil cooler is always a good idea. But we also put on the steel braided lines, and the remote oil filter mount is back here behind the rear foot peg. And the main reason for that, I mean, is supposedly it adds some more cooling efficiency as well, but it's because now that the oil cooler is on here, trying to get to where the oil filter would go, which was there, is virtually impossible without disassembling the whole oil cooler assembly. Nobody wants to do that every time they do an oil change. All in all, everything's good. We've let it sit here and run. We've leak checked it. I think everything's golden. So we're gonna send him on his way. Now guys, this isn't jobs we normally do at Rally. Today was a slow day, so I promised him that I'd work him in when we could. And luckily, it kind of died off this afternoon. So we had time to do it. Even though I didn't think we were gonna get it all done, we got it all done. Well guys, we are closed for the night, and it looks like we were one of the last vendors open. There's a couple more that are closing up their tents now over here. I'm sure a few will be open over at the Beaver Bar, but it's a late night for us here, especially on one of their early days.
If you busy plotting on what I got, keep saying for small watch. Got no trouble, but I want.
Well guys, it looked like we worked so late that even most of the people here at the Beaver Bar are closed down. There's a few people running around, but you can tell it's the end of the night for this crew here as well. Well guys, that's going to be it for this one. We're going to go in, take showers, and get settled so we can turn around and do it all over again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next time we see ya.
Keep those engines running.